Hey friends, Alan Lee with the Handyman Journey here, and today I wanted to talk about positioning your business so that people actually want to work for you. I got a call earlier today from a handyman that was interested in how do you get people to actually come and work for you? How do you find good people? And that's always the question, and to be honest, there's so many people out there looking for work, and most of them are not good people. So you got to kind of take the good with the bad, and you got to keep searching. It's kind of like fishing. You got to keep fishing until you catch the fish that you want to keep. That's how it works. But the biggest thing that you can do to attract good talent in your business is actually have a professional business that people want to work for. I think one really good question to ask yourself is, if you were out in the job market looking for a job, would you want to come work for a type of business like you are running? I think it's a very good question, because if you don't have uniforms, if you don't have branded vehicles, if you just have a beat up old Chevy 96, Silverado or whatever, not that there's anything wrong with that, but if that's what you have, is someone going to want to necessarily come work for you? Because if you think about it, if someone comes to interview for your company and you're just wearing some holy t-shirt and you just hopped out of your truck and you're like, oh man, I just came from the client's house, how's it going? That's going to give them a certain impression of the type of business that you are, right? But if they show up and you are nicely dressed in a uniform, you have nice vehicles, you have a shop, whatever it is, people are going to get a different sense or a different feeling about your business. When people are looking for a new job or a new opportunity in life, they are looking for somewhere that they can kind of hang their hat, right? They're not looking for just something where they can go and help. They're looking for an actual career, a job that they could stay at for 5 to 10 years, if that's their motivation. They're not looking for just something that's kind of a fly-by-night type of operation. You may not be a fly-by-night operation. Just because you drive a 95 Chevy Silverado truck doesn't mean you're a fly-by-night operation. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying that the impression is there. So if you're just putting out ads on Craigslist and say, hey, I'm looking for a handyman to help me out on a few jobs, that's going to attract a certain crowd. But if you put a nice polished ad out on like ZipRecruiter or Indeed or something like that, or post it at the local junior college or the local Starbucks, that's going to attract a different crowd as well. So I think that's an interesting thing to think about when you are looking at hiring employees for your handyman business, is what type of business do you have? And is your business the type of business that would attract you if you were looking for a job? So I think those are very good questions to ask. And then I think the next step is we actually have a hiring bundle that we've created about a year ago. I'll put a link down in the description below that gives you all the information as far as where to post, how to create an ad, how to create a professional look so that you can attract the type of people that you want, how to pay employees, how to onboard employees, etc. Super valuable resource. I'll put that in the description below. I think that would be super helpful for anyone that's interested in hiring handymen to join their handyman team. Also, another book that I would recommend is a book that I actually wrote about a little over a year ago. It's called The Handyman Freedom Formula, Volume 1. It's about mindset and company culture. And that book is really pivotal, especially if you're looking at kind of taking that leap from being a solopreneur to hiring individuals, because it's all about how do you take the mindset that you've needed in order to run your handyman business all these years, and how do you shift that into company culture so that when you bring on employees, they emulate the same kind of mindset, the same company culture that you have for your company, and take care of your clients in the way that you want them to take care of. So those are 2 resources. I'll put those in the description below. I think those would be great for you to check out. But I think that's the number one question you got to ask yourself if you're looking at hiring people, is what type of business do you have? Do you actually have a business, or do you have kind of something that's just like a fly-by-night helper situation? Because you're going to attract 2 different types of people in each of those scenarios. And you got to ask yourself, is this business some place that would attract me if I were looking for a job? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys learned something. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. We'll see you guys on the next one.